Hi, y'all. Good evening. Good evening. So, I was asked and requested to do the Halloween tag. So, I'm going to do it. I'm going to wait for a few more people to arrive. So, um, hey, yes, I can't believe it either. Ugh, a Sunday video. So, we're going to do the Halloween tag. Someone requested me to do that. So, I thought it would be fun. It's the weekend. Let's do the Halloween tag. So first I'm going to light my incense, and I have some Dia de los Muertos incense and dulce de leche. It smells so good. I have my candle going, and I think I got this from Dollar Tree. Isn't it cute? So I'm gonna burn my incense while I do the tag. This smells really good, and I love the way these burn, and they smell so good. Um, I'm also burning the smoked honey in the woods candle by Bath and Body Works to make it smell good as well. And I'm just gonna stick this incense inside this candle because I don't have my incense burner up here on my desk because it's over there. So we're gonna get into the Halloween tag. Let me put my candles somewhere where I don't knock them over. All right, so the Halloween tag is 30 questions about Halloween. Thank you. Okay, so the first question is, what is your favorite horror or Halloween theme song? Thriller. Y'all already knew that though, right? Because this is Thriller. Thriller. Um, Maybe I should turn off some of the lights to get it a little bit more spookier. Okay. So Thrill, I'm gonna light some more candles. I have a pumpkin scented tea light in here. I'm gonna put that there. And I have my Hello Pumpkin lip balm. Okay. Number 2, name something you wouldn't want to run to in a dark forest or an abandoned building. Hmm. A dark forest or an abandoned building. Something that I wouldn't want to run into. Let's see. A killer? A murderer? I don't want to, I want to live. Anything that would want to kill me. How about that? Okay. Have you ever played with the Ouija board? Many, many times. Yes. I can't even count the number, but yes. Favorite horror monster or villain? Vampire? Always. The creepiest thing that's ever happened while you were alone? Lights flicker? Um, Too many things to even name, but I'll just say lights flickering all the time. Um, but I'm never really alone in my house because like people are always here. But when I was younger, I was never really alone either because I was a child. But when I was in a room alone, things might fall or I might hear like scratching noises or the lights may flicker. So something like that, something really weird. If you were dared to spend the night in a haunted house, would you? I sure would. Okay, I choose hotels based on if they're haunted or not when I travel. So, of course. Um, are you superstitious? Not really. I'm more scientific and spiritual. Do you ever see figures in your peripheral vision? I sure do. Or used to a lot. The shadow figures, and sometimes I see, yeah, little shadow figures. Mhm. Now let's see. Which urban legend scares you the most? I don't know. Like urban legend. I'm not really afraid of the organ donor people. The organ thieves, them organ stealers. That's not really an urban legend though. But it used to be, but now it's not because it's like people didn't, the organ donor, the organ thieves. Okay. Um, do you prefer gore or thrillers? Gore, of course. Do you believe in multiple dimensions or worlds? Of course. I I truly believe. Okay. What made a potion ever made a potion of any sort? Yes. This one is too easy. Mini. Hey. Okay. This is just a little candle I got from the Dollar Tree. It's a Dia de los Muertos candle. Someone asked in the do you get scared easily? No, not at all. In fact, I kind of get disappointed because nothing scares me anymore. And Halloween and scary movies and things like that aren't scary to me anymore. And I kind of miss the scariness and the spookiness around it. I guess I learned too much and now it's not scary anymore. Have you ever played Bloody Mary? I sure have when I was a kid, many times. Does James get scared? Of course he does. Of course he does. He doesn't really like horror movies, but I play them all the time, and he has to watch them anyway. So I did play Bloody Mary as a kid many times. Do you believe in demons or the devil? I believe in lower frequencies, but I don't believe in a physical uh, devil that is a a person that's planning all these bad things. No. You're home alone, but you hear footsteps in your house. What do you do? Nothing. Hear footsteps all the time. Ain't nobody here. I think it's because when you have when you play with like the Ouija boards, or when you have an altar, or when you work with spirits, you're gonna hear that sometimes. So, oh will. It doesn't bother me. Um, or I'll just think it's the cat, but the cat might be downstairs. If you got trapped in one scary movie, which would you choose? Ooh, trapped in one scary movie. Which one would I choose? Um, trapped. I don't know any scary movies that I would want to be trapped in. I mean, I like Alfred Hitchcock's movie, The Birds, because I would just be laughing at the people getting pecked to death by birds. Because when I watched that movie when I was a kid, I laughed. I wasn't scared. I was just laughing. So at least I'd be happy. Um, Tim Burton movies are cool, yes, but I'd have to go for one where I'd be laughing. Um, you'd want to get stuck in his movies, yeah. Yeah, Tim Burton movies are really cool. If I did get stuck in one of his movies, of course, I pick Beetlejuice. Okay, let's keep going. Let me scroll down. If you could only wear one Halloween costume for the rest of your life, what would it be? Which? Because that's easy. You are you, you're going to be wearing black. You get to wear lots of makeup. Duh. Okay. You can be sexy still. All right. right? Okay. And some people look like witches every day anyway. Thank you. Someone says I look nice. You like my updo? Yeah, I don't have my wig on today. I didn't. So, okay. Number 19. We're on number 19. Would you ever go to a graveyard at night? Yes, of course I would. I have many times. I used to be a mortician. I used to work at a funeral home in the middle of a cemetery on the graveyard shift. So, yes. And also, someone took me on a date and walked through a graveyard when I was younger. So, I would definitely do that. Hey, this is too easy for me, right? We need to make one that's for that's for someone like us, right? If a zombie apocalypse, in a zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice? Fire, duh. Flamethrower. Burn it with fire. Let's see. Number 21, would you rather go to a Halloween party or go trick or treating? Halloween party. I hate trick or treating. If if I'm not a child getting the candy and I'm not under the age of 13, I want to go to a party. But I do go for my kids because they're still young. But when they get of age, we will be throwing parties. I promise you. Um, when they are too old to trick or treat, we are going to be having the best Halloween parties ever. I can't wait. Okay. You're in a horror movie. Are you the final girl, the first to die, the comic relief, the skeptic, the smart one, or the killer? The killer. I'm gonna have to be the killer because the movie will most likely be named after me, and I'll have a sequel and a franchise. Okay, I'm thinking. Okay, gotta be the killer. All right. You see, my mind, my alchemy was working right there. Do you do you have to watch something happy after watching a horror movie? Nope. In order to sleep at night? Nope. I watch another horror movie. Try to find one even worse. Um, okay. Number 24. Whilst watching scary movies, are you the person who yells at the characters, the person with their eyes covered the whole time, or the person who falls asleep? Yells at the characters because they're so stupid. Like, what? Oh my God, you're so stupid. People won't do that in real life. I guess there wouldn't be a movie if they weren't stupid. That's what I always say. I guess there wouldn't really be a movie if they were smart. Um, would you ever live in Louisiana? Sure, I'd live there in New Orleans. Yeah. Um, let's see. Number 25. Are you the one who gets scared or the one who does the scaring? I do the scaring. Favorite scary book? I have a lot. Let me see. I had some down here because I was going to read some to my kids later. I like Lovecraft and I also like they're not really scary, but they're fun. I like Lovecraft and I like scary stories. Y'all remember these from elementary school? Um, I think these are all three in one. So I like the scary story books and I like um H.P. Lovecraft. I love Edgar Allan Poe, but the kids won't understand that yet. These are more interesting. And I found this old vintage Halloween book, and I think I've made a video with some of these, pages before. But it is, what is this called? Weird, the complete book of Halloween words. So it's just kind of like a Halloween dictionary, but it tells you a little history behind all the words as well. And it has like little charts from different cultures and what they described as monsters and da 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 da. So it's a pretty cool book. I don't know where I got this. Probably a used bookstore because it is very vintage. But I want to read about the cat because y'all know I love my velvet. But after I finish this, I'm going to save this page. Okay. So I got to finish this tag, but I'm almost done. Thank you, Jasmine. Used to struggle with depression and anxiety. Your channel has truly helped me reprogram my own mind. Can't thank you enough. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so glad you're better. You know, it all starts with us, right? Okay. Thank you so much for the donation. I truly appreciate it. All right. So let's get back to I think I have 5 left. Actually, less than 5. How old were you when you saw your first horror movie? Too young? 3? My mom let me watch more than one scary movie. I watched The Exorcist and Cujo at the age of 3. So yes, 3. What are you going to be for Halloween this year? Ooh, I already bought my costume. I'm gonna be the nun from the movie The Nun. I'm gonna do the makeup and everything. But I have to go to this school function with Sasha. I'm not gonna do the makeup. I'm just gonna be like a good nun for her school. But on Halloween, I'm going to be the scary looking one because I got the makeup and everything. um, yes. I have not even opened the costume yet. I hope it's long enough because I'm kind of tall. I'm gonna have to open it up and like let the wrinkles fall out or throw it in the dryer or something so it doesn't look all like fresh out of the box. So maybe I'll come on in my costume and I show you guys. Okay. This is the last question. If you could have a spooky Halloween pet, black cat, owl, bat, rat, wolf, what would you pick? A black cat. Duh. Just like I already have. Velvet. Velveeta. Come on, Velveeta. Oh, girl. Just your baby. You see Velveeta? Yeah. Was she sleeping? Did I wake the baby? Did I wake you? Boo-boo? Okay, you sit here. I'm gonna read about the kitty boo. She's not gonna sit, but she just made an appearance. Okay, bye, Velvet. If I had food, she'd sit. Oh, y'all like my phone case? Isn't it cool? Isn't it cute? All right. So I'll read about the cat. Okay, cats have always been mysterious creatures. Even today, millions of people believe that it's bad luck for a black cat to cross their path. Cats were accused of being familiars, demons in animal form that served as liaisons between the witch and the devil. I doubt that. They just didn't understand. People also believe that a witch could take form in a black cat in order to travel about undetected on her evil errands. Okay. Under the guise of fighting the devil, peasants in France and other parts of Europe burned thousands of cats alive in ceremonies during Lent and on Easter Eve. Oh, how Christian of them. Our domestic cats are descended from small wild cats of North Africa and near the East. hmm Scientists think that wildcats began hanging around human dwellings in the Near East about 7,000 years ago. And the very first towns were when the very first towns were built. People tolerated the cats because they were useful in keeping down the number of rodents. But it took thousands of years for cats to become truly domesticated. Cats were first named or tamed in ancient Egypt about 2000 BC. In Egypt, cats were sacred to a goddess named Bast, and they were probably domesticated as temple animals before they began living in people's homes. Thank you, Vanna. Thank you for sharing all this knowledge. Thank you. Okay, and then there's a picture of the cat with the witch hat. Anyway, so I'm mad at those people that would burn cats alive on Easter and Lent. I'm mad at y'all. So now I'm mad at the cat because she went and used her litter box in there too. Anyway, thank you, Vanna, for the donation. Yeah, I feel like cats are a negative ion. They're really a good. They're really a good pet to have around because scientifically, they absorb all that negative energy and things like that. So if you have a lot of negative energy in your house, get a cat. And they keep pests away, of course. My my cat jumped on a spider the other day. It was gone, and I was thankful because Sasha had gotten bitten by a spider like a couple days before, and the cat just like attacked a spider. So good for Kitty. Um, so yeah, I've also been coloring in this book that I got from my online store, Dark Realm Online Occult Shop.com. Isn't that cute? It's just one of those cool coloring books. I didn't finish this one yet. With like a witchy theme, and I've been coloring in this when I get bored. And with my kids, they like to color. So I just break this out and color with them. Isn't that cute? It's like a witch broom closet with some potions and stuff. And these are really cute if you wanted to decorate, for Halloween. You could cut them out and like hang them up. Look at Velvet. So I was just going to show you guys a few. I didn't do them all because I don't have time. But look at that one. Ooh, cool, huh? I use markers or color pencils or gel pens. So there was one I wanted to show you. It was a mirror shop. The shop of mirrors. I don't know what it went. Well, anyway, they have like different shops. They have like a broom shop and a mirror shop. Look at the cat in the window. Isn't it cute? Hi, Layla. What's that? Are you getting ready to go for bed? For school tomorrow? Mm-hmm. You gonna get ready for school tomorrow? Mm. This is a real cool. I didn't finish this, but it's a real cool picture. It's like a mojo bag with some crystals, feathers, seashell, herbs. It's really cool. A root, and then I see a coin. Oh, I couldn't find the mirror shop, but it was kind of cool. Oh, there it is. I just found it. I didn't finish it, but isn't this cool? Hmm. So that's what I do when I get bored. Hmm. Thank you. I What do you do when your candle goes off? Oh, I'm not answering like those kind of questions that y'all, those basic questions like that. It's up to you. Okay? Because if I tell you something and you believe that, then that's what it is to you until you ask another person and then you believe that. So it's whatever you think. That's what I feel. Because you'll ask 20 people, what do you feel? That's what it is. Because I've gotten a lot of people that ask me that, and then someone in the comments will say something else, and then someone will say something else. So it's whatever you choose to believe. Yeah. Hmm. What's my favorite part of my witch room? Um, my altar, of course. Duh. My altar, because I have so much stuff up there. I actually need to um clean it off a little bit. Shira, have you ever worked with Oshun? I tend to only work with deities that I want aspects of, because I don't worship deities. I just work with their aspect. So I've never truly worked with her. No. Hmm. Any special night this month that spirits would be out? Spirits are out every night. Okay. All night. Every night. So it was, uh-huh. Can you recommend an alchemy book for beginners? Yep. The Complete Idiot's Guide to Alchemy. That's the best one. Um, that's a good book. Yes. Thank you. You like my headband? Someone said they like my headband. Thank you, girl. Thank you. I thought add a little extra shine and sparkle. Hmm. I just washed my hair, so I didn't feel like doing much with it. So I put it up in the blend. Thank you. Yeah. Would you ever create a voodoo doll with Sasha and Layla for Halloween arts and crafts? Um, if that's what they wanted to do, Sasha actually wants to make a mask. She wants to get like a plain white mask and draw on it with markers and create her own mask just for fun, not for her costume. Hmm. James is downstairs as usual watching football. It's football Sunday. Um, hmm Thanks for turning me in. Thanks for tuning into me. Yeah, not good mood. Look, I don't care if you're in a good mood. Just kidding. Gotcha. Did I make you laugh? Gotcha. Well, you should watch a comedy because comedy lifts your mood so you can laugh and eat some chocolate too. Look, don't laugh at me, but I just ate chocolate. I ate some chocolate. Oh, well. Okay. Where is your necklace from? It's beautiful. Thank you. This is Brighton. It's really cool. It's It's actually very symbolic. There's like a lot of symbolism in this. I wish I could show it to you close up. But on the back it says, I'll just take it off because I think it's kind of cool. I wanted to show y'all eventually anyway. But my goodness, it's hard to take off. It's not really hard to take off, but I have these nails. So if you look really close, it's two cherubs guarding a gate or guarding something. And it represents, it says, in love, find truth. And on the back, it says, in love, find truth. And then in the front, you'll see it's guarding the gates. And it kind of represents, for me and what I know and study, the gates of the right hand dimension. In love, find truth. That represents understanding what you desire and what you love, you will bring into existence. Okay. Your love will be your truth. So if you love knowledge, if you love creating, if you love, um, you know, uh, certain things, that will be your truth. That will be where your strongest desire is, and that will be where your best manifesting um, will come through. And I think I talked about that before. So, what you love will be your truth. And also, what you hate, if you focus on hate, that will also be your truth. So, focus more on what you love instead of what you hate. That's what it's saying to me. So, this is by Brighton. You can, I'm trying to put it back on with these nails. Epic fail. But they're, I need Sasha. I need Sasha. I'm handicapped with these nails. I love Brighton jewelry because a lot of them have like spiritual messages or spiritual designs on them, but not really spiritual, but more not really religious, but more spiritual. Thank you. You can look this up online. Just look up Brighton in Love Find Truth necklaces and see what pops up. The kids are great. They're downstairs. Thank you about my headband. The gates of truth. Yes. Right. I don't even focus on hate anymore either, y'all, because what's the point? You know, if you're not gonna kill somebody, then don't waste time hating them. You know what I mean? Because it's a waste of time. We are aliens stripping the earth of its resources. Okay. Now, I'm not. There weren't. No, not all of us. You look really good at that headband. Thank you. Appreciate it. Or to get my candles everywhere. Wherever I get candles, wherever I go, if there's candles, I will buy. Or people will give me candles. Or I will buy a bunch of candles at the same time in one place so I don't have to buy candles. But I got this one from Dollar Tree. They have a bunch of these type right now. If you go, I get a lot of them from um, my spell candles. I get a lot of them from my online store, Dark Realm Online Occult Shop, or I get a lot of them from the local Hispanic grocery store because they have a botanica section. hmm It's almost done with the Elixir. Oh, you're almost done with Elixir 2. Can't wait to start 3. Yeah. I just finished 3 and I have started 4 already. It's wonderful. Thank you. So the dollar store is coming where you live. Good job. They sell black candles now? Wow. Um, we can't just strip and run because Earth would have shot up out of order. Okay, spoiled rotten. Whatever you feel. I was just watching your Vlogtober videos. Thank you. Love my natural hair. Oh, thanks. Do I think mermaids are real? I think there are lots of beings that are real, but I do believe that if there was one, that a mermaid would probably be something I would believe in. Definitely. Um, there are lots of hybrid beings running around this planet hiding. I was reading in a I was reading in a book yesterday, and I bought this book, Ancient Alien Ancestors. You'll like this book, right? Um, and they were talking about how there were a lot of government experiments that were creating hybrids, and some of them escaped. um, I have it marked here. Yeah, if y'all have this book, it's page 313, 312, 313. But they go into a lot of the stuff that humans are actually trying to create that look like aliens. So be careful. You might think you've seen an alien, but it ain't no alien. Thank you, Angie Trujillo, for the nice donation. So just keep in mind that we have scientists that can create beings that look like aliens. Okay. Be careful before, don't follow no aliens. Let me tell you about what aliens, real aliens, real aliens are not going to come looking crazy. Okay. Real aliens are not going to come looking like that. They're not, yeah. They're going to come more um, human like if they were ever to appear in human form. You know what I'm saying? An alien that's from Earth that looks like an alien. You cracking up because it's true. Look, here's my thing. All this UFO conspiracy and people believing in aliens, if you created something that looked like an alien, that could pass for an alien, that you could control to get other people to do what they said to do, that's very smart. It's super smart. Why do you think they are always making movies about aliens being smarter than us, but we still end up killing them? It doesn't make sense. Well, actually, also was reading that this is kind of gross, but so if you have a weak stomach, don't listen. It's not that gross. So they started trying to grow human organs inside of pigs, and they've already successfully grown rat organs inside of mice, and they've also created a glow in the dark cat, and on and on and on and on. It's actually a good book if you like this type of stuff. So, talks about how scientists can actually grow new human organs from scratch. Of course, stem cells, we already know that. Blah, 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 blah. It says, in addition to bladder, scientists have engineered new skin, bone cartilage, corneas, windpipes, arteries, and urethras. Y'all need a new urethra. Science got you. Thank you. Um, and goes into GMO and so if y'all like this kind of stuff, like what's really going on, the stuff that's not in the news. I got this at Books A Million. It's called Ancient Alien Ancestors. Okay. Y'all know I like that kind of stuff. Urethra flake. You crazy. You know a client with a pig organ. That's nasty. Well, at least he's alive. Shoot. I think I don't know. You know, whatever. Have you told people that the Elixir Phase 2 may Elixir Phase 2 makes you sexually aroused? Just so you guys know before you start taking it. High Priestess wanted me to let you guys know because you will feel a little extra. Okay, so if you're celibate, you might not be celibate after Phase 2. Or you might have to handle some business on your own. I don't know. But Phase 2, yeah. It's, a lot of men like Phase 2 because of that. Uh, I'm going to restock Phase 1 and 2 tomorrow or tonight, late night. Y'all know I always restock on Sunday night or Monday morning. I did see the Michael Jackson Halloween special last night. I saw it last year too, and I recorded it last year. It's really good. Um, Elixir Phase 2. There might still be some up on my Etsy store. Dark Realm on Etsy. Just go to Etsy and then type in Dark Realm Ashira Star Goddess, and then get Phase 2. But I suggest you start with Phase 1 and then build up to Phase 2. Phase 1 will give you a lot of energy, a lot of it's it's going to help you get stuff started, get your life going in the right direction, accomplishing goals, just have a lot of energy and thinking faster, coming up with good ideas spiritually, as spiritual revelations and epiphanies. And then Phase 2 is going to take you even further. So I'm on Phase 4. Phase 4 is going into higher dimensions spiritually and seeing things from different perspectives, seeing things neither good or nor bad. Neither, most people choose a side and it's almost like it's both. But why? There is no sides. Everything is great. This is how it's supposed to be. You'll see from a different perspective, a higher perspective. And I felt like that a long time ago, but now it's like more confirmed. I lost weight on Phase 1 actually, but if you don't, because it makes you very energetic. So if you're gonna eat healthy. That's it, because I was eating healthy anyway. But I lost weight because I was eating healthy. See, if you're gonna snack, you need to snack on healthy foods. That way you'll lose weight. Well, then eat. You say you're skinny, don't want to lose weight. I wish I had that problem. Well, eat. Can you buy all at once? Yeah. You can buy them all at once. If you wait for Monday morning, and they sell out really quick, especially Phase 1. And so on Monday morning or late tonight, I will restock. And if you want to buy all, Phase 4 is not coming out till November. Okay, so y'all can prepare for that. hmm This is by Brighton. And I took it off earlier in the video and like showed you guys what it was. So if you could watch this later, you'll see. It's by Brighton and it's called the um, Love is Your Truth, or Find Truth in Love, or Find Love in Truth, something like that. Find Love in Truth. Maybe I can take a, well, y'all can see it in the earlier part of the video. You need it? Well, you can order it online. All you got to do is type it in, see what pops up. um, what do you think about crystals? I keep crystals on my desk. I have some right here, some quartz. I keep these around my computers because of the energies. I don't want all the electromagnetic frequencies, coming into me. I have these around. I keep them around my electronics, definitely. Adventuring is good too, but these are great too. So I keep those on my desk. In love, fun, truth. Yes, that's what it says. Okay, High Priestess says, my husband thanks you for phase 2 because he been getting it like he been in prison for 10 years. Well, good for him. Y'all, you can order some more anytime. Okay. Tell him what you want for Christmas. Thank you. What about, I'm not going to answer 1,000 crystal questions. Y'all got Google. How long should I be on phase? Until the whole bottle is gone. Okay. You got 3 bottles, girl? Was that you? Okay. Does Etsy ship to Lebanon? Yeah, but for a price. Yeah. Yeah, there's international shipping, of course. Sure, you are truly a goddess. I am immersed respect and adoration for you. Why, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just having fun today. This is my off day, but I decided to come on and say hi to you guys, do the Halloween tag, talk to y'all for a second. I made this little Halloween bag last year, or isn't it cute? They're those little felt stickers. These would be cute to make for trick-or-treaters, or like if you were a teacher, put some little candy corns or some candies in there, right? I was just sitting here bored and I made it. Isn't it cute? And I have like a bunch of Halloween themed little papers that you can glue in scrapbooks and stuff. And I was making some stuff. I think I showed y'all this before, but it's like a little paper to put in scrapbooks. So I always have my little crafting, and I do crafts with my kids. And I got them for little Halloween pencils. I might give these out at Halloween too. Y'all know what I do? Y'all gonna laugh. So y'all know how if you have kids, you have to buy like the big pack of individual chips. And there's always that one bag of chips that comes with that set that no one likes. So we save all of those chips that no one likes and we hand them out for Halloween with other candy. Like, we don't like Cool Ranch Doritos. So we have like a giant bag of Cool Ranch. We have a giant bag of Cool Ranch Doritos that we just sit in a big bucket along with candy outside, and the trick-or-treaters just come and take it. And that's how we get rid of all those unwanted bags of chips and throughout the year. And because we don't like them. You saw my last Halloween? Cool. Thank you for watching. I like the pretzels. Yeah, we don't like that blue bag. Blech. We have like so much Cool Ranch leftover. I think it's because it's like the tangy flavor. The kids don't like it. Mhm. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, y'all, my favorite scary story. Oh, my favorite song. This one, the hearse. Don't you ever laugh as the hearse goes by. I I used to sing that when I was a kid. Even has the musical notes, so you know how to sing it. Okay. And here's the lyrics. I'm gonna read it, and then y'all can laugh. Okay. It's called the hearse song. It says, "Don't you ever laugh as the hearse goes by, for you may be the next to die. They wrap you up in a big white sheet from your head down to your feet. They put you in a big black box and cover you up with dirt and rocks. All goes well for about a week. Then your coffin begins to leak. The worms crawl in, the worms crawl out. The worms play pinnacle in your snout. They eat your eyes, they eat your nose, they eat the jelly between your toes. A big green worm with rolling eyes crawls in your stomach and out your eyes. Your stomach turns a slimy green, and pus pours out like whipping cream. You spread it on a slice of bread, and that's what you eat when you are dead." Tasty. That was good. I had that memorized when I was a kid. I promise you. I would run around. I would run around singing it to my mom or reciting it to my mom because she had a weak stomach and it would make her upset. Uh huh. Did you buy that when the book fair came to town? Yeah. If you have kids, if you have kids, you can go to their book fairs and they'll have that book there. Mm-hmm. Or you can order it online. But they always have that book at, especially in the fall time. Okay, good. My mom hated those poems. You find the coolest stuff. Oh, thank you. What's the name of the book again? Oh, scary. Okay, there originally were three separate books called Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, More Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and Scary Stories 3. This is all of them. The Scary Stories Treasury. So it's all the books combined into one. See? So you have all three books in one. I love these drawings. They're so cute and morbid. Mhm. The best part was actually the pictures. Because look, aren't they cute? Ooh, this one is nasty. Look what he's eating. Mm-mm-mm. I was a strange kid. So, ooh, look at this. Look at the wolf. Love the wolf. Okay. I think Sasha likes the Bloody Finger one. If y'all have ever heard the Bloody Finger story. Ooh, Grim Reaper. Look. I love these illustrations. Anyway, I was a strange kid. I was enlightened, but I was also strange. Have you ever read The Man, Myth, and Magic or Secret Teachings of All Ages? No, never read that. Before I get serious and thus booted, I must post you fine. Well, thank you so much. This is not even my good day, but thank you. um, how can I tell if someone is coming towards me? Open your eye. Turn on the light. Can you do a video on healing magic? Um, I think I did in my dark energy playlist. You'll find it. Hmm. I agree. You are a. Oh, thank you, David. When you when will oud get restocked? I don't sell oud. That is dark. That is another place that sends me oud. Um, oud of royal bloodline. Yeah, I don't sell oud. I only sell my elixir. I'm getting ready to start to put more things out as well, but I need to figure out what I want to start putting out. Hmm. Have I given up on gold digging? Yep. When I got married, I was mission complete. Okay. Can you can you casually drink on the elixir? I didn't drink on it, but I don't know. Like I didn't drink on it. I feel like alcohol is going to mess with the chemistry in your body with the elixir. So I don't. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. But I didn't. Um. Right. I'm moving to a new house. Any tips on cleansing it besides sage? Um. You can use Florida water. Make a spray bottle with it. Hmm. Thank you. So, y'all, I can't answer those type of questions, but I'm sure some other people took it and drank. So maybe ask someone in the comments. You know, I didn't drink with it. I don't think there's any harm if you drink with it, but I don't know if it's going to work to its full potential. Hmm. Is Halloween a good time to do hexes or summon spirits? People do hexes and summon spirits all year round, but during this time, the veil is very thin, and um, spirits and energies are more able to communicate. Hmm. Right. Because you are the trophy. Right. Definitely, you will definitely be sober on it. Okay. Yeah. There's lots of floor washes you can buy. Like I have my online store. It's not my Etsy store. It's my online occult shop. It's called Dark Realm Online Occult Shop. There's floor washes. There's incense. There's different kinds of sage. There's so many different types of sage. There's dragon blood sage. There's white sage. There's all different types. Let me pull it up. But get the bigger dragon blood sage if you're going to go find it. Get the bigger one because the small one is sold out and I have not updated it yet. And the people that update it for me won't update it till the 7th. So choose the larger one because the small ones are sold. Yeah, dark. Yeah. And there's also lots of that's not what I want. There's also lots of spell kits online as well. Like if you don't know what to buy, there's different kits that come with all the stuff you'll need. Um, let's see. Hmm. There's lots of incense and all that kind of stuff too. Candles. There's like over 4,000 products on here, and you'll be able to find what you need, hopefully. If not, then I'm sorry. There's books, tarot cards, all of that. I don't on this one, it only ships nationally. No international shipping outside of the US on this site. So don't go over there and buy it if you don't live in the United States because they don't ship outside of the US with this one. Only on my Etsy store. But on this store, it's only the US. Sorry. Mhm. Thank you. How can I use tobacco in pagan practices? Most of people use it as an offering, tobacco. Yeah. Um, is it like is it possible to overdo witchcraft? If you do a lot of work for people, like some people do spells and workings for people, and they have to constantly keep themselves energized, which is really good. Like if you get the gold elixir, that's good. If you eat or drink a lot of coffee or keep food or snacks, you can re-energize yourself, you know. Um, so drink, vitamins, energy, vegetables, whatever you use to energize yourself. Just keep doing that because most people don't realize that tarot readings, magic, and all that type of stuff takes your energy away. That's why a lot of people have to maintain by supplementing themselves. Hmm. Yeah. Phase two also has energy, a lot of energy. You're gonna have to, like I said, if you don't have anything to do, you're gonna be doing somebody. It gives you that type of energy. Like I was busy, I had stuff to do. So mhm. I c- can I make witchcraft work just by working with my higher self? Then I don't think it's called witchcraft after a certain point. And that's the thing about it. As you mentally um, level up in different consciousness and higher consciousness, it's different. So, the physical representation of your manifesting or your desires or the elements are presented in physical objects and rituals. It's kind of like symbolism. So, for example, rituals keep the symbolism alive. It also helps the subconscious mind also stay focused on the intention and the what you're manifesting. So it just all depends. That's why I say if you're going to start doing witchcraft or alchemy or any type of magic, don't rush into it. Learn about it first. Learn, learn, learn. Because those who rush into it, they don't know enough. They get scared about stuff and they bring more trouble to themselves than they would have if they had just learned. You know what I mean? So I just say learn first because of their thinking. So if you don't know about something and you fear it, you're going to attract that to you just by fearing it and thinking about it and worrying about it. Oh, I hope I didn't do something wrong, or I forgot to do this step, or what if this happens? And you're going to run yourself crazy because you don't know enough. Okay. And instead of going to learn about it, you'll ask 20 people and they'll give you 20 different answers. And then you still don't know what to believe. So I'm saying just learn, be a student. Okay. That's why they sent Harry Potter to school and they didn't just give him a spell book and a wand. Okay. There you go. Why would someone want to learn witchcraft? You can't seduce him natural. People don't want to just seduce people. They want to change things. And witchcraft is not something that it wasn't originally called witchcraft. It was called alchemy. So, or it was called folk magic, or it was called ritual. Or it was actually a lot of people incorporated that into their spiritual cultural beliefs. So what might be witchcraft to you might be honoring someone's dead grandmother. So it's very different. You have to really think about it. Hmm. Is lucid dreaming in the realm of witchcraft? Everything besides what everything is in the realm of witchcraft if you don't know what witchcraft is. Okay? The internet is witchcraft if you don't know what witchcraft is. Everything is witchcraft if you're religious. Okay? Um that's why I'm saying y'all need to learn. Like really learn. So, what else is witchcraft? I saw this funny meme that named all this stuff that was supposedly witchcraft. It was hilarious. Reading your horoscope is witchcraft. What else? Lighting a candle and blowing it out, making a birthday wish. That's witchcraft. Uh, right? So everything is witchcraft. The television is witchcraft. 100 years ago, the television would have been witchcraft. Your cell phone is witchcraft. Technology is witchcraft. Anything you can't make out of dirt, sticks, and wood is witchcraft. How about that? There you go. Happy birthday. Makeup is witchcraft. Hmm. Okay, there you go. So everything is witchcraft that is not made out of dirt, sticks, rocks, and water. Thank you, Angie Trujillo. And even you could perform witchcraft with those things. So the elements. Thank you for your knowledge, level up advice, past, present, and future videos. Dark energy is assisting me with my dreams and visions. I've been watching you now for 4 months. Thank you, Angie. Gave me again? Wow. I appreciate it. Hmm. Right. So, right. So, whatever you feel like witchcraft is, that's what it is. You did a money spell and you've been getting money ever since. Good for you. Um, oh my goodness. Hand. Okay. Making cookies then is witchcraft. Yup. The elixir I sell on my store. Um, it's it's all going to be restocked on Monday or Sunday night, late Sunday night. Dark Realm on Etsy. My Etsy store, Dark Realm. Just put in Dark Realm, Assure Star Goddess. It's not up yet. It's going to be up tonight or tomorrow. It's called. There's 3 phases so far. So there's phase one, phase two, and phase three. Phase four is coming out in November. Yes. Phase two is the one that makes you very, very um, excited. I'll just say that word. If you have, if ladies, if you have trouble getting in the mood, men, if you have trouble, phase two is going to help you. Hmm. That's it. And go to my. I think phase two still might be available. I'm not sure. Let me look. Phase two could be available. I might just go ahead and restock it now. How about that? Since y'all are asking, I guess it wouldn't hurt to restock now. Hmm. I can do it right now. Let me see. Listing. All right. Um, Thank you, Tamika Brown. Thanks, Shira. You've helped me so much. I started watching you 7 months ago and I've learned so much. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for the donation. There is 7 in stock of phase two. I just have to do phase one. So I'll go ahead and restock phase one. So phase two and phase three are all in stock. So y'all should be good. And it's just go on Etsy website and make sure all of your address information is correct because that's where it will be sent. So make sure you check that first. Some of you may have moved or maybe made a mistake. Make sure you check that because once it's sent out, it's sent out. Okay. I'm only going to restock. I'll do 15. They have to make this in batches. And y'all, none of the shipping, and I'm going to tell you guys once again because I get the same emails over and over. None of the shipping is going to come from Etsy. It's all going to come from a drop ship company that is going to email you, not me. Now, I changed my Etsy message to say ignore this email so that you won't get confused. I had to do that. I had to change the message to say ignore this email because so many people were not ignoring it. Okay. Let's see if it's back up. What? Is it back? All right. It's back in stock. I think I'll restock phase two. I'll put some more in there. Now there's a half-ounce bottle and um, a full ounce of each size. So you'll see different prices. You got the half ounce and the full ounce. Let me see. Do I have the bottles? No, I don't have the bottles. Well, anyway, they have little droppers, and the instructions will come inside, and they are oral. Okay, so they're restocked. They will sell out super fast. Okay. Um. Thank you. You can go now and find them. All right. And remember, only on Etsy is the international shipping. My other store, which is Dark Realm Online Occultshop.com, is only USA shipping. Sorry, they don't ship out. Okay. Your friend told me his girl because they freak on phase two. Is that normal? What? I don't know. I guess it's normal. Phase two is no joke. But here's the thing about phase two. Phase two is supposed to take you from ideas to creating. So that's creation energy, which is why you want to create babies. But if you channel that energy into like a project or something that can start a business or working out or making a bunch of stuff, you know, creatively, artistically with your hands, you're going to use all that energy in a creative way. If y'all are just sleeping with having sex on it, you can enjoy it like that too, but it's really to create with on a higher level. It is to create with on a higher level. If you use it and instead of using it for the lower level. You could use it for both. Hey, as above, so below. Right? Thank you. If y'all gonna buy it, what would happen if you use more than the recommended dose? Just curious, dear. Um, it is a elixir, and if you take more than you should, then you will probably um, not be able to sleep because it gives you a lot of energy, and you'll probably be constantly trying to do something with somebody or yourself. I don't recommend taking more than the recommended. I used to take 5 um, droppers throughout the day, 5 times. No, 4 times a day. So take 1 full dropper in the morning, 1 in the mid-afternoon, 1 in the evening, and 1 before bed. Mhm. So I didn't take it all at once. Mhm. Why do I have so many candles? Because I like candles, okay? Did you see the name of the video? Do you know what type of channel you're on? Do you know who you're talking to? Your cousin keeps his toothbrush in his bathroom rather than his kitchen. What? Silly human. Oh, okay. So you guys, I feel more of an alchemist mentally. Um, I know witchcraft. I don't know all witchcraft, but I know witchcraft for the most part. Um, so I feel like instead of learning all types, I went towards alchemy. You know, some people will start off in Wicca, then go to hoodoo, then try different religions that include witchcraft, and then try different pantheons and A, B, C, and D. I just went straight back to the source of all of the magic. Went straight to Kemet, Egypt, alchemy. You know, that's where you're going to get the best rooted um, version, the root version of all of the magic that y'all perform, all the gods and goddesses, and all that is stemmed from there. So I prefer to go back to the source of magic. hmm Is there a spell to get people to stop ignoring you? Yes, called a prosperity spell. Get some money. I promise you. Sometimes when you think about stuff, you have to really use logic sometimes and just think, what will make people stop ignoring me? Hell, if I won the lottery, if I got rich, if I had some money, they might not ignore me. You know, if I looked a certain way. Um, so think when you do spells, think in terms like that. Because how it comes to you, how the attention comes to you, if you can make it happen faster by focusing on that versus the many ways people won't ignore you, it's faster and easier, right? So you say you don't want to be voodooed. Good for you. Then, then don't date a witch. You want to know what a real devil and demon is? Those who spout fiction like it's truth. Right. Mhm. Success spells for clients. I do prosperity spells if that's successful. Yeah. I do prosperity. I try to keep it simple now because people ask for too many different things and what they really need is something simple, you know. Mhm. Mhm. Who's who's quoting the Bible that don't even know what they're quoting? The old English the old English quotes, the Shakespearean quotes. Um who's quoting Shakespeare up in here? You need to lose weight. You need a lose weight spell. No, you what you need is a willpower spell. You know, it takes willpower to lose weight. You can't just lose weight just magically. You got to have discipline. You need a discipline spell to discipline yourself. Hmm. That's what I always do when people ask for weight loss spells. I said, no, you need a discipline spell. You need to learn to have self discipline. Hmm. Like my necklace said, find truth in love. If you love yourself, you won't have a problem disciplining yourself to do something for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it starts there with self love. You have to have the strong will and desire, which means you have to love yourself, and you will not have a problem with willpower. So that's what you got to do. Um, if you don't love yourself enough to discipline, it's just like a child. You love a child and you're going to discipline them if they run in the street because they can get killed, right? Or you're going to teach them not to do this because it's dangerous or it's not going to be in their best benefit. They might think you're being mean or harsh or too strict, but you're helping them and you're teaching them how to be careful and do what's best for them, not just giving them everything and say, okay, have fun, and letting them run out in the street, letting them eat whatever they want, letting them drink whatever they want. And then 10 years later, they look a hot mess. They got all rotten teeth, been hit by a car twice, been taken away by child protective services a few times. You don't want that. So, love is discipline, discipline yourself. That's all. Uh huh. But I don't think most people put those things together. Hmm. Wealthy health, I said, do not. I don't know if you've seen my video, so I don't want to be rude. Anything that comes from Etsy, ignore it. The shipping information will come from dropship company. If it's been over a month, write me an Etsy. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sure. Do you know any books on mentalism? There are lots of mentalism videos, lots of mentalism books, but I know if you've read The Complete Idiot's Guide to Alchemy, there's a whole chapter on it in that book. How does one know if he or she really love him or herself? What is the litmus test for that? What is the test for that? if you put yourself first and take care of yourself and don't neglect yourself, I think. Mhm. So, yeah, the pri the the priority that you put yourself as determines where how much you love yourself, for sure. We do neglect ourselves sometimes, but you have to remember to put yourself as a priority still. Like, figure it out. Put yourself as a priority. Mhm. Oh, you in here quoting Bible scriptures? That's good. Now learn how to interpret them, and you'll be right on the right path. If only you could really interpret them, you'd be right here with us, right? Where can you buy a magic wand? On my store, onlineoccultshop.com. No, Dark Realm Online Occultshop.com. Dark Realm Online Occultshop.com. We sell wands. Ye worship ye not know what we know what we worship. Ye yay yo. It was very Shakespearean. um, a wand is an extension of your own energy. It's kind of like an antenna to direct your energy in a specific direction. You know, like say your chi energy comes out of your hand, right? If you were to hold a wand, it will go through the wand as a conductor and point to a specific area. And if you have a crystal on the end of it, you're amplifying your own energy. So it's almost like an amplifier of your own energy. Hmm. Do you think wearing human hair from another person's head could have negative connotations or energy associated with it? Only if the person is from a certain area worse than yours. And I've talked about that before. Most of the hair that people get are from third world countries where people aren't, you know, sleeping with everybody's husband and have four baby daddies and, you know, um, doing stuff like that. So I think the hair is okay. You be all right. Some people worry about the wrong things. A lot of that hair comes from those Indian temples and from people that grow it and then shave it off to the gods. So, yeah, most of that hair comes from there. Mhm. So I think you'll be good. Probably get some good luck from it instead of bad luck. That's my belief. Most people are superstitious, so they'll do whatever somebody said, or people look for a lot of things to be scared of, and I understand, but I look for the positive in everything. Um, who knew shadows could be Christian? No, he says he's a shadow hunter, where you be hunting yourself. If you knew what a shadow hunter was. Ah, okay. Do you read the Satanic Bible? No, I never read that. Um, or is it your shadow? My shadow is fine. You can hunt it all you want. You ain't never gonna catch it. Okay. My shadow doesn't have density. What does it mean to see the Hat Man? Hat Man is a lower frequency. It's a shadow figure. If you if you look at the electromagnetic spectrum, is a lower entity. And if you're higher, they can't even bother you. hmm Someone was asking me how to get rid of spirits in their house, and I was like, "Well, scientifically, just get you one of those ionic blow dryers and blow dry where you saw it at. Psh, all the negative ions will dissipate any energies, like scientifically. If you want to go into that stuff, but I was watching the new Charmed. I watched the first episode or the pilot episode, and I thought it was pretty cool because they incorporate science into it. Like one of the girls is a scientist, or she's in school for some type of science. She works in a science lab. It was okay. I like it. I like it better than the other Charmed. It's more. I guess it's more modern and less. It's still a little bit, tiny bit corny, but it's less corny than the other one. And I think the ladies are Latina, and one is mixed with Black and Latina. So you have, yeah, right. I say finish the whole bottle. Finish the bottle, and you get the bottle of the elixir. Finish the entire bottle, then start the next phase. Yeah. hmm As a beginning magician, are you supposed to do sensory exercises like sound, smell, touch, if that's what you want to do? I mean, I think we all know our own senses. If you're going by a book, then and you feel drawn to that, try it. Everybody learns in a different way. Uh-huh. Death and life are in power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat fruit thereof. Okay, cool. Whoa. Yeah. Thank you. Ah, you are my favorite transgender YouTuber. Why, thank you. Y'all don't even bother anymore. I let them think it. Shoot, that's what they want here. That's gonna get them to click subscribe, whatever. How you do? Click on subscribe. I'm here for you. Anyway, you just ordered your first elixir. Can't wait. Yay. Thank you. Thank you, Tamika. I appreciate it. Hey, let him think I'm trans. That's what he's looking for, obviously. um, I'm down with I told you I only see the positive in things. If it's gonna get him to click subscribe and watch and donate, hey, I'm whatever you need me to be, baby. Um I appreciate it. Shoot. At least he didn't call me old and ratchet. I'm good with trends. Okay. Hot right. No, no, let him think it. That way he gonna subscribe. You're every woman. I'm every woman. Right? hmm I isn't occult knowledge overwhelming? I don't know where to start. It's not overwhelming if you're drawn to it. Just start wherever you're drawn to. Whatever you're drawn to, start there. It's not that big of a deal. People take it too seriously. Just wherever you're drawn, just start learning. You have a lifetime. You're not supposed to learn it all in 1 year. It's a lifetime journey. So just take it slow, 'cause we got so far to go. When you feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie, share that beat of love. So just relax. You got your entire lifetime. It'll never stop. You'll never stop learning. Okay? You're gonna keep learning after you die too. Exactly. Right. As a spiritual energy, you'll still be learning. It's your favorite Michael song? Yay! Hey, we all gonna be trends if that's what y'all paying. If that's what y'all like these days, women gonna have to start tricking men in line, tell them they trans, and the men get them to the hotel room and don't find what they're looking for and be mad. Oops, so sorry. You know what I'm saying? Either way, it works for us. Hey, do I have any videos on animal sacrifice? No, I don't. I'm so sorry. I don't sacrifice animals unless it's on my plate. Seafood, preferably. Turkey sometimes. You gonna go trans to make your man happy? What? No. Where's the spirit of it? No, I'm not gonna go trans, child. I'm just playing with the trolls tonight. If I went trans, I'd just dress up like MJ for Halloween, like I did a couple years ago. Oh my God, did I tell y'all the story when I was Mike? Oh, this is like probably like five years, maybe more than 5 years ago. I went out as Michael Jackson to this bar that was having a costume contest, and I mean, I looked dead on because I did all the makeup, the sunglasses, I had the hat, I had on the outfit, I had the nose going, and I had the voice going. I had the little curl coming down because y'all know my hair curly, and my hair was in a ponytail, like so. Everything was coming on to me, everything, men and women. Oh my God, are you a woman or a man? I don't care. I'm turned on right now. I was like, what? I was, but I'm gonna be the nun this year, the scary nun. That's from the movie. I got the nun outfit. I gotta do the makeup, so that'll be fun. Um, what about constant sleep paralysis? Your astral body is not returning to your physical body before you wake up. So just sit and wait. If you understand what it is, you'll just be okay. You'll be patient. Um, yeah, intense sleep paralysis. Yeah, just be patient. It'll go away once you realize what it is. It's just your other body, your astral body returning before your physical body being aware of your astral body returning. You know what I mean? And they're not fully together yet. So just wait and just be patient. Just like, ooh, doo doo doo. You know. It's happened to me a couple times and I was just like, doo doo doo. Okay, I'm back. It feels weird at first, but once you know what it is, you're okay. You know, you know how would you stop it? Um, don't drink caffeine so you stay asleep. Maybe take some melatonin before you go to sleep so that you can stay asleep. Hmm. I don't get scared that my body will never come back. No. Mhm. Um, I know a lot of people that have tried phase 1 and phase 2 of the elixir have been astral traveling a lot, and they've written me. So if you do have issues with that, try you do have an issue with astral traveling, phase 1 and phase 2 will really help you. A lot of people have gotten to do it for the first time while on the elixirs, because what the elixirs do is they take what you already have consciously, and it's faster, or it takes it to the next level, because it's a there's gold, there's platinum in it, there's iridium, there's all this stuff that will conduct neurons in your brain a lot faster and connect neurons that don't connect now. You know what I mean? So it's almost like giving yourself a boost as far as developing your consciousness. So your consciousness and your brain and your the neurons firing faster and connecting to places that they've never connected before, because it's never fired in a certain direction or as fast. It also improves your thinking, and also improves your thirst for knowledge of, spirituality or whatever you're studying. So I would definitely get on that if you're having trouble, or if you're a beginner, because it's going to take you to the next level. Um, the instructions will come with all elixirs, and you take one at a time, finish the bottle, and start on the next phase and the next phase and the next phase. Um, I take 5 dropper fulls 4 times a day, and that's how I do mine. But instructions and what it's supposed to do and all that kind of stuff will come with it. Right. But if you does eye twitching mean that I have been invaded by witchcraft? No, it means you had too much caffeine, or someone is getting on your nerves. Mm, Too much drug use. It's your nervous system reacting. Yes. Could you put I put my elixir, the gold one, in my facial cream. Like I dropped some in there, like, and stirred it up, and I put it on my moisturizer. I put it in my moisturizer, because they're using a lot of that in skincare now anyway. So there's different ways to use it. Some people put a few drops in their bath to also put a frequency in the water. Mhm. I've never been attacked by shadow people. You know, I don't know where you were living, if maybe you were living in a low vibrational area, um, or a low vibrational house. But usually, if your vibrations and your frequency is higher, they can't bother you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know who you are, what you look like, where you're from. So I couldn't it doesn't happen to everybody. It just, we would have to know the details. You finished phase 1 elixir, now I'm on phase 2. Can I take phase 1 in conjunction? Yeah, just take out one of the just take out if you're going to take phase 2, then take phase 1 in place of one of the times you take phase 2. So say if you take phase 2 4 times a day, take it 3 times a day, and take the gold once a day in conjunction with it. You know what I mean? Yeah, because you may stay up all night, because that is a lot of energy. Hmm. Now that your vibration is higher, you don't see shadow people anymore. Exactly. When I used to live in a house in an area that was low vibration, and as soon as I moved, and my frequency and my vibration went up, I didn't see them anymore. You got to get up, hmm or you got to get out of the environment. If you're seeing a lot of shadow people, it could also mean that you're becoming aware of other dimensions as well. But once you start learning more and more and more and vibrating higher, then you're going to rise out of that dimension, that consciousness, and you won't really see them anymore. hmm So keep learning. The more you learn, the higher you go, and the less you'll see them. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You're seeing them, but that's good. That means now you can rise higher. Okay. hmm Thank you. Yeah, you got a ghost. You said that the button on your ceiling fan keeps getting pushed is definitely a ghost. Yeah. Maybe the ghost doesn't like that fan. Some people get those air purifiers because they let out a lot of the. Here's a scientific thing for ghosts. Get you an air purifier or one of those ion blow dryers and put it in wherever room or house that's being haunted. Those ions will dissipate that energy. It's scientific, but it works. hmm Ashira, are the results from the elixir permanent, or will you need to maintain? Um, I think it's permanent as far as the level of consciousness you reach while on them. I feel like while you're on these, you're supposed to be learning and having spiritual epiphanies and doing research and things like that, which will take you further. If you're not doing any of those things, I'm not sure if it's going to be permanent, but it's going to help you become more conscious and also astral travel and also connect with higher realms, higher selves, higher dimensions. If you're not using this spiritually, then it's probably not going to be as effective as it would be to someone who is using it spiritually. You know what I'm saying? So it is permanent, but I feel like a lot of people love phase one and some love phase two. I feel like a lot of people will definitely keep that in their daily supplements just because of the energy and the focus that it gives. So I think after all the phases are complete and you're to a conscious level that all the elixirs take you to, then I feel like you can go back to phase one or whatever your favorite phase was and continue on, one of those or. But for me, I'm going to keep going. And then I like phase one a lot. So far, phase one and let's say phase two are my favorite. Phase one and two are my favorite because it gives you that drive that you need to get up and start something. Okay, so if you have problems with procrastinating or not doing what you are supposed to be doing, phase one and two will make you. hmm Since the sun wipes consciousness clean after death, would you ancestors were able to contact relatives and I don't know. I mean, for me, it just all depends. Like that's some deep stuff to really get into. Do your own research on that because it's very, very, very deep. Okay. Like just look into it. Just really look into it. Because for some people it's different. You know what I mean? What were your ancestors into? Who were they? Were they brainwashed? You know, things like that. Sheila, how do you feel about marijuana use? I don't think it's necessary, but y'all know. Um, and I talked about it yesterday. I'm not against it, but I don't use it. And I feel like your frequency and your vibration should stay the same if you truly want to be where you need to be spiritually and vibrationally and frequency wise. Because if you need that to become spiritual or to reach a certain spiritual point, then what happens when your spirit leaves your body and you can no longer use marijuana? Are you going to be able to vibrate on a certain level? Are you going to be able to get to where you need to get? You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's a physical aspect of spirituality. But what happens when you no longer have a body? Are you still going to be able to reach that spiritual level as a real spirit? You know what I'm saying? Mhm. Not long ago, something was in your house. Wow. Well, the veils are thinning, so there's probably going to be more activity, of course. And like Layla's been seeing lights flicker all day, at least twice. She's like, "Why are the lights flickering?" She's a little scary cat. I said, it's October. Every October, y'all already know the veil is thinning. You're gonna see more activity, so don't freak out. And Sasha says, "I see it all the time." Layla's just a scaredy cat. But yeah, you'll see a lot of activity or flickering lights or shadow people right now because the veil is so thin. A lot of the spirits that you guys are seeing also may be earthbound, or unable to leave, or ghosts, or people, spirits returning in order to visit. So it depends. There's different reasons. It's not all the same. They all don't come from the same place and go to back to the same place. It's all different. Hmm. So drugs only give temporary experiences, right? But sure, they don't give no warning. How do I thicken the veil because I don't have time to be? I told you to get you a hair dryer. Just blow them away with a hair dryer with ions. You gotta get the ionic hair dryer or get an air purifier. The negative ions the negative ions dissipate the energies, or you can just use sage. You can use. I suggest the negative ions. Okay. Hmm. The aliens are the fallen angels. Everybody's the fallen angel. Everybody's the fallen angel hybrids. So, oops. You haven't figured that out yet? Your great 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 grandfather, husband, uh, dad's side was a fallen angel. So it's in there somewhere. You're taking phase one and two at the same time. Will it benefit your baby? Well, it's gold, in different elements. So the alchemist says it's safe to take it, but there is a medical disclaimer that says take it your own risk. So, you know, there's no, there's no doctors involved. So you'd have to ask your doctor. Um, y'all need to go read, man. Like, I'm serious. Y'all ask me all the questions like I'm Google. Everybody on the planet, everybody on the planet is connected by 6 degrees. Okay. Therefore, somebody in your family is. Okay. That's just how it is. Right. And here's the thing, y'all. Here's the main thing. Here's the huge thing that no one has even talked about. Let me ask you guys a question. Why would if everybody is a different type of alien, maybe somewhere from Earth, but that just means the aliens got here first. They were the first alien. How about that? If everyone on Earth came from elsewhere or some original, do you think that everybody on the planet were supposed to mix into one race or to stay separate? I don't know. But that's why they're putting a lot of mixed couples on television and putting all these people in commercials and TV shows and all these different races of mixed people on because they want all the races to mix into one race. But a lot of people really don't want to do that or don't want to have what do you call it? They don't want to lose their culture or their race or whatever, whatever. But I think that is what was the original plan for all to mix, and those who didn't or wouldn't or decided that they were, superior or they were superior. Um, I don't know, but that's what I get out of a lot of these ancient texts and books and all that kind of stuff. I feel like that was the original plan, but I don't think it's happened all the way yet, but I think as time moves forward, that it will happen eventually. Right. Um, right. It will happen eventually. I mean, it's only a matter of time. Do you still take the other gold elixir? No, I'm taking one at a time. Like I'm doing it the correct way so that I can get the full benefit. And I'm doing it, like I said, for you guys to do it. But, I can't make people do what they don't want to do. I'm doing it the correct way so I get the full benefits. hmm Um, I think it's important to see beyond the vessel, right? When my time on earth ends, I simply will be energy. Exactly. And that's another thing, when we talk about the mirror universe or the right and left hand universe and the two becoming one, that's also included with it. Uh-huh. I'm losing. Dirty hog redneck does not want to mix races. Okay, well, that's all good. There is a picture of Beyonce wearing a jacket with the darkness inside written on the back and thought of you. Oh, that's cool. I need to look that up. Um, mhm. Sure, I meant the big bottle of gold. Oh, from some of your older videos. Oh, that's not what I'm talking about. Okay, so yeah, I thought you talked about my elixir. Oh, then sorry. The two sides are connected by a bridge. Yeah, but they're supposed to become one eventually. Um, right. They're gonna become one eventually. If y'all seen the CERN logo, it's two becoming one. You haven't seen that? The logo for CERN is the two becoming one. See if I have it in my pictures. Or was that on my computer? Probably my computer. Yeah. Yeah. Let me look it up. If you go and look at the logo for CERN, it's two becoming one. Let's see. CERN logo. I spelled it wrong because of these nails. It says Serb. No. There we go. Okay, so it's like the two merging as one. See? It's like they're trying to merge two together. See? So, and that is simulating, almost like a black hole, which is what the mirror universe is supposedly is. So, um, like I said, if you go and watch the end of This Is It, when Michael Jackson does his speech, and you look around and you look very close at something, you're going to see a lot of similarities and what was happening at that time. They were firing CERN at that time, and he said something about we got 4 years to get it right, or it's too late. It's too late. End of our time, but it's a great adventure. Go listen to it and go watch it, and then after that part, he plays Man in the Mirror, and it's all dark, and there's like all this neon stuff on the ground, and then go look at the CERN website, and you're going to see lots of similarities as what he was doing on that part. It's kind of crazy. Mhm. So, mhm. David, we're beyond that fairy tale version of it. We're on to the energetic version of it. You know what I'm saying? Everything is energy. So after, after that fairy tale version, we break down the spiritual and the scientific version. So, for example, when you die, your spirit turns into an energy scientifically known as plasma, the fourth state of matter. Okay. And either you're stuck on Earth, you blast through the ionosphere and go beyond, or you get sucked up into the sun's electromagnetic field and recycled back as a soul and being reincarnated. The heavens are the actual heavens, the outer space. Um, and when you make it to the heavens, you are an energetic light body. If you've made it through the ionosphere and you have certain characteristics, you become a gamma ray. If you don't, you stay on a lower frequency of electromagnetic energy, light waves. And if you're so lucky to make it to other areas, great. If not, oh well. But that is energetically what happens to you. And God would basically be the source of all energy. So the fallen angels would be the energetic um, consciousness, because you keep your consciousness if you don't get sucked into the sun. So this would be entering um, the ionosphere in Earth and creating a physical body um, for or physical entering into physical bodies. So it's almost like science, but you're seeing it as a fairy tale because you wouldn't understand it if it was explained scientifically. So that's what you have to keep in mind. fallen angels, aka fallen aliens. Aliens are people that are spaceborn and energies that are spaceborn. If you read the Emerald Tablets, we become spaceborn after we die. Okay, so you gotta really do your study. You can't just come in here and recite fairy tales that are not supposed to be taken literally. Okay. hmm I just took the time to explain that because I think he was lost in why I was saying certain things because you have to take it to the next level. You know, this type of information is studied in the ancient texts and this the hermetics, the secret schools, and Tesla knew all of this stuff. The ancient Egyptians knew all of this stuff. Yeah, Michael knew all this stuff. A lot of people, it's on all the movies. Even if you look at the movie Ghostbusters, look at their science in that movie. They know. I mean, people know this stuff. It's just hidden from the masses because they want you to keep the fairy tale alive. Okay. So as long as you live in fear and A, B, C, and D, you'll behave and you won't ask questions and you get sucked back up into the sun and recycled and put back here to work in the factory and make them some more money and on and on and on. But if you have your own free will and your consciousness and you know what you're doing and you know the energetic side of spirituality, you know how to escape the correct way. And if you don't, then hey, it doesn't matter. If you want to keep your belief, that's what it was created for, to keep you doing what you're doing. So you can't really force stuff down people's throats. It's only if they're searching for it, they should really have it anyway. Mhm. Right. Thank you. If you're searching for it, you'll find it. If you're not searching for it, you won't find it. If it's presented in your face and you reject it, then it wasn't for you. That's all we have to say. If it was presented and you rejected it, then it's not for you. Maybe not at this time. Uh-huh. The sun is good to while we're on Earth. I mean, of course, we need the sun, but if you're not if you're not in the knowledge when you die, you turn into this plasmic energy. How you exit, where you go, what you do as this conscious plasma determines whether you'll be sucked in, recycled, or escape. Right. So children of the sun mean that yes, you can't, like the sun, remember, was originally Saturn. It also represents that the sun is good for you, the energy, because Saturn used to be a star. I mean, a sun. So all the energy is good for everybody. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Better to some than others. But when you leave the earth, there's a part where you can get sucked up into the electromagnetic field of the sun if you don't know what you're doing, where to exit, how to exit. You know what I mean? What location to exit, all that stuff. That's why you got to really go and study. Um, but they're not going to tell you that because they want to keep you. Anybody who's in Anybody who's a Freemason, anybody who's studying the ancient mystery schools, anyone who's high up into all of that already knows all this stuff. This is the stuff they don't tell you. It's in all the movies. hmm So I don't have to argue with you guys. It's kept from most people on purpose. There's people that pay thousands and thousands of dollars to, study with certain people to learn all this stuff. hmm hmm You need help with your baby dad. I don't help baby daddies, baby. You should know that by now. Look, I can do you a prosperity spell, but that's about it. Mhm. um, you pay thousands of pancakes. Good for you. It's worth something, I guess. Um, you have been awakened since 2016. Good for you. Thank you, Lenny Adams. I appreciate the donation. She gave me 3 hearts. Thank you. Heart, heart, heart to you too. Mhm. Kick the troll out. No, I don't really kick trolls out unless they're being super offensive. Um, Mason started from the knowledge of the Canaanites. Man, the Bible is whole and everything. But the Bible is plagiarized from ancient texts. It's all plagiarized from ancient Kemet and Sumeria, ancient Sumeria. Everything in your Bible is from ancient Kemet and Sumeria. Everything. And some stuff been added in. So I'm sorry. Your Bible is just a new edition of encoded fairy tales that's plagiarized from ancient Kemet. I mean, not saying that there's stuff in there that you can decode and use, yes, because it's all from ancient Kemet. But if you just go right back to the source, you don't have to decode all that. You can decode, which is easier to decode from the ancient text than it is from these texts because it's an old English and they're trying to hide it in the Bible. But if you go back to the ancient text, it's just going to say it mostly in an easier way. That's what I'm saying. If you guys want to learn, go back to the source of the knowledge. Don't try to, I mean, you will, when you go to the source, you'll see it in the Bible and you'll be able to decode it like that because you'll recognize it. And when you recognize it and you've already decoded it in the ancient Kemet or the ancient Sumerian um, text, you'll automatically be able to decode it in the Bible. It's just that simple. But if you're starting from the Bible, you're not going to be able to decode it until you go to the source where it originated from. And once you get that, you'll be like, wow, you don't believe? Okay. Well, keep your Bible then. It's just a plagiarized version of what's been already done. But okay. Um don't take my word from it. Don't take my word for it. Just go do your research. She was talking crazy tonight. Yes. Because I'm on my spiritual channel. Truth is truth. Bible is good foundation to recognize it with. It's a good foundation for some people. Like, here's the thing. Most people were already onto most of the knowledge or technology and all those things in ancient Kemet and Sumeria. Okay. They taught everybody who was in the Bible and wrote the Bible. They taught them. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather go to the source. Mhm. Right? If you could still right. I'd rather go to the source. I'm not gonna go to the 30th because they took a lot of the stuff out too. A lot of the stuff they took out because they didn't want you to know it. But it's in the ancient texts. Um mhm. Live your life off the wall, not off the pages. MJ says live your life off the wall. Not a book some man wrote and changed and wrote and changed and had Shakespeare write and edit and have 5 different versions of. Not that book, but off the wall. Oh, now you get off the wall. Yeah. Live your life off the wall. And on that album cover, did you notice that there were bricks, like, the bricks of the pyramid, and then he was in his tuxedo, and one of his hands was up and down, like the Masons, as above, so below. So, yeah. It always makes us to go to the source. And even if you read the Bible, where was Jesus from? Where was his mother from? hmm Kemet, ancient Egypt. So, what do I think of Infinite Walters? I don't like fluffy stuff. Like I need some real I like meat. I don't like fluffy stuff. I can't do the fluff. Like I tried. It's too light for me. He's he's a good YouTuber and he used to be more, hands on and in there. But as of, I guess the larger your audience gets the more toned down and universal that you have to become. So, it's fine. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I just I can't get nothing out of them anymore. I'll just say that it's not it's not enough. Right? He's a Pisces like me. Yeah. But see, I'm a woman, and I don't. And also, I'm a me. I'm an individual. I'm a me, and I have a whole different personality, and I have a whole different view of life. I have a whole different everything. So, I feel like it's too light for me. Nothing against him because some people can't handle what I say. Oh, she's too this and she's too that. I like this. I like Ralph, and that's perfectly fine because not everything is for everyone. Mhm. Nothing. I told you I used to watch him before he started turning like too airy for me. I like the deep stuff, Mhm. Not the airy stuff. Uh-huh. Most of you guys are always spiritual and earthly, like. Some people need the light stuff. They're not ready. Yeah, exactly. Sure, if Freemasons or elites know about dark matter, why would they still need recycled souls? The same reason Taco Bell needs workers, baby. I keep telling y'all about the Taco Bell. Who's gonna work at Taco Bell until they get animated robots or whatever? Who's gonna work at the corporations to keep those businesses going? Who's gonna work at Walmart? Who's gonna work at all those places? You know, who's not if you reincarnated with the knowledge you left this earth with the last time, would you be working at Walmart? No, unless you own it, right? Think about it. If you left with all of your mind and all of your knowledge and consciousness, you would not be working at Walmart. You'd be one of those scientists. You'd be one of those major corporation owners. You'd be someone that rose from the bottom to the top super fast and became like the people that maybe are in the 1% or the 5%. So the the rich or the wealthy. You wouldn't start off working at Walmart or McDonald's or Taco Bell. Nothing against those people, but if you came back with that knowledge, if you read the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, and he says he's come back many times to finish what he started. If you came back many times and remembered how you left off, the knowledge that you had, and you picked it up super easy, you know, then you wouldn't be wasting time working at Taco Bell and McDonald's. You'd be on to the next thing. You said Elon Musk went to Saturn. You'd be on to the next thing. You'd be like, okay, now I'm 22 years old. This is my goal. A, B, C, and D. This is what I want to do. This is what direction. You'll already know where you left off to where to continue. You know, it's okay to work there as a teenager because that's where most teenagers work or young adults that are working their way through whatever. But you don't stay there. You always keep moving up. And yeah, so you got to make sure But when you exit the planet as a spirit, you don't get sucked into that sun and recycled as what they call um well in the book of Enoch, they said man will be worth more than gold. And that means you'll have an endless recycle, just like in the Matrix. You'll have an endless source of energy, which means an endless source of workers, an endless source of people to work for your companies, an endless source of people to build up your industry and not start their own, an endless source. So a lot of people that live, they get their little, two-car garage, the little pension, and go on vacation a few times. They go to church, they read the Bible, and then when they come back, they start all over. They never in each lifetime until they wake up and ask questions and like Neo, they stay in that until they figure out how to get out. It could take many lifetimes. It could take one lifetime. It just depends. Okay. Right. Yeah. Thank you. So you don't want to remember cleaning that Taco Bell bathroom? Good. I don't want to remember it either. You know, it and when you learn, you teach your children or other people so if so that they don't get trapped in it. And when enough people tell enough people, then everything is going to change, right? Everything will change. Like, so my kids won't have to work at McDonald's or Taco Bell because I show them how to start an online business. We didn't really have too many of those way back then, but now they do. So now they never have to work at Taco Bell or McDonald's. Now they can be entrepreneurs from the start. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about thinking and creating and teaching and evolving to the next level. Yeah, I had to work at McDonald's at 16. I was a hostess at a restaurant. I worked at a movie theater, and in my teenage years. So I suffered for them. I'll never do it again. Okay. What is dark energy? Is it a being? No. Go outside right now and look up in the sky. Everything you see that surrounds the stars and the planets is dark energy. It's the universe. The dark energy of the universe. 97% of the universe is dark energy. Um, do I think my daughters have divine energy from another plane? Yes, I do. I think they're old souls, both of them. Good. And that's another thing. A lot of parents keep telling their kids, go to school, do this, and get a job and work and do baby. Yeah, unless you're going for like a doctor, a surgeon, or something that you really need, um, that type of training for, you shouldn't be teaching your kid to work for somebody else. I mean, because doctors can eventually own their own practice. Lawyers can own their own firm. You know what I mean? So if you're pushing your child to go get a job and work for, this corporation and build them up, and then as soon as they fire you, you turn around and have nothing, that's a bad thing. So teach your kids to be entrepreneurs, no matter what, be their own boss. Because if you keep teaching them to get a job, work at the post office, do this, do that, um, go be a nurse, da da da. All you're teaching them to do is work for a system and not themselves. And you're teaching them to build up other things and not themselves. And so when they get sick and tired of of them, then they fire them or they have to quit. Then they have to start over or go somewhere else. So when I look back, if I look back, I can see things that I've built. I can see progress. I can leave something to my kids after working 20 years and not just social security. I don't have no social security. I probably do from old jobs, but you'll have a company to leave behind, a business, a legacy, a name, um, a franchise or something worth more, you know. So make sure You're not just teaching them to go work for some random person or random company. Teach them to own their own. That should be their ultimate goal, always. Okay. And hmm uh, but if everyone's the boss, who's the workers, the people? You're the worker. You know, I don't have people that work for me. Okay. In technology, in the age of technology, a lot of people, you don't really need a lot of workers. Maybe one or two, but that's it. You know, and they don't. Yeah. Think about it. A lot of people think about all the major millionaires. You know how they started off. And once you get to a certain level, anyway, you hire a CEO and they run everything, you know, like a Bill Gates, you know. But if you were, think about the people that started off with an invention, or some type of website or app. They don't have a lot of people work for them. They design the app, they they maintain the app, and they're on vacation all the time. Oh, what did you do to become a millionaire? Oh, I made an app. I just hired one or two people to update it every once in a while. That's it, you know? So everything is going to be more technological anyway. So even if you don't know how to make an app, oh, you could have an online store. Oh, I sell for Amazon. Oh, I sell this. Oh, I promote this online. Oh, things like that. Most of the things are going to be online in the future anyway. Like I ordered groceries online. I didn't even have to go to the store today. I just and people that build those type of websites, they're going to be high in demand. Website, anything on the internet is going to be high in demand. I was too lazy to go to the grocery store, so I ordered my groceries and they delivered them because I was lazy. But you know, the sad future for humanity. It's sad, but it's easier. Good for you, mood. Sorry that happened, but at least you figured it out. Have I read those tablets of light? Not yet. I might have. Is that in the Emerald tablets? If it was, I read it. Yeah. Everyone isn't going to wake up. I know, but eventually they'll understand what's going on. Eventually, and if they're still alive. Too bad I can't get my hair and nails done online. See, yeah, you're gonna have to go to real people for that. Unless they make a machine. I'm waiting for that nail machine. Stick your hand in, pull it out, bam. That's coming next. Um, it's gonna be a 3D printer slash nail shop machine. You stick your finger in, you leave it there for 10 minutes, and then you take it out. Your nails are 3D printed with whatever you wanted on them. That's my invention. And I know somebody's gonna go create it. So good. Hurry up, I need it. It is a good idea. And that's exactly what those elixirs do. They give you ideas. Like a lot of people have started their own businesses after taking these elixirs because all this all these things start flooding in from the ethers, ideas, creative things. It helps you create. So yeah, I've done so many consultations with people and given them ideas, not like invention ideas, but just business ideas. Because I get them, they flood in so much. And once you're on that type of frequency, they flood in all the time. So if you're not on that frequency, you need to get on that frequency, right? Yeah, you said I need to patent that. Who do I talk to? Hey, I got an idea. I wouldn't know how to construct that. I would need an engineer partner. I just hook up with a 3D printer service, 3D printer tech, and be like, hey, could you make some nails? You stuck your hand in there. How would that work out? hmm According to you, everyone must move in the direction of self sufficiency. Yes. Think about it. If you are not dependent on a corporation or business or company, the only thing you were dependent on were clients, and there's a supply and demand, you're good. You know. Um. So if that way, on Christmas or whatever holiday, you don't have to work if you don't want to, or you don't have to work. You don't have to clock in. You don't have to take a 30-minute lunch break. You're free, like free as you can be on the planet anyway, as free as you can be on the earth. How about that? Because someone's gonna they'll say, well, if you're paying taxes, you're not free. Mhm. But as free as you can be as a person. You know, what is a mystic? How do you know you're one? If you study to become one, and then you say you're one, that's how you become one. Um, we have free will. You don't have to be born into something. You choose what you want to do. You choose it. Whatever you're good at, whatever you're passionate about, whatever you like doing, whatever you would actually do for free, that's how you're going to make your most money, because you're going to love doing it so much, you're going to attract more to do, which is business. You see? So if you love what you do, you're going to attract doing more of it. And if you love what you do for a business, you're going to automatically attract more business. That's why when I was explaining about this necklace, when it was talking about find find truth in love, okay? Most people who love what they do profit well because they keep attracting more clients and more business or more whatever, you know, because they love it and they're vibrating on a higher frequency. Hi, kitty. So do what you love. Don't do, oh, I heard they make a lot of money. If you don't love it, it might not be you making a lot of money. Oh, well, I heard this job. Oh, I'm going to go do this, or I'm going to go do real estate. Oh, I'm going to go to school to do this. And if those aren't any of your passions, make it just be a stepping stone to your passion. You know what I'm saying? Just make it be a resource of income so that you can get to your passion. Your ultimate goal should be doing what you love. Right. I should do a business channel. What? Thank you. Um, mhm, it is. I mean, if you really sit down and break down everything, you know, if you have kids, if you got paid to take care of your kids, you'd be rich because that's all you do every day, and you do it for free, right? Come on, kitty. hmm Um, you love the medical field. Well, start your own medical company. Start your own home health care service. It's a business you can own. I had a friend that owned her. She was a nurse, and she started her own healthcare agency. Her and her husband, and he started a limo service, and they're millionaires before they hit 40. hmm Um, so a nurse, and yeah, does psychological meds affect spirit? It affects your consciousness for sure, yeah. But if you need them, if you got schizophrenia or whatever, hi. The cat was looking at something, Sasha. Hey, Sasha.
You saw me?
I saw you and I heard you.
I didn't see anything.
Yes. Hey, Sasha. You're supposed to be in the bed. My baby. Wait.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm a daywalker.
A jaywalker?
A daywalker.
Oh, a daywalker. I'm like a jaywalker. What you doing in the street? Oh, let me see my pillow.
Jaywalking is illegal.
I wanted to show y'all my Halloween pillow. Y'all probably seen it last year. It lights up. See?
Also, this is a Halloween pillow. I got my blood on it.
Hold on. Let's see. Oh. Isn't that cool? It lights up.
Creepy, scary skeletons.
It's a pillow. It has like a battery pack inside. And it lights up. Ooh, it looks spooky in here now. What's that noise?
It's Kitty. And this pillow that has my blood on it.
Oh, little baby blood stain.
Makes it even more creepy.
I got this at last year. Where did I get this from? 99 cents only store, but it was like $4. Y'all know it ain't 99 cents only anymore. I need to take the only off. That's a lie. Here.
You mean $10.99?
No, it's like $4.99. Okay. Well, thank you. I'm gonna go and put this little one in the bed. He's supposed to be asleep. But thank y'all for tuning in. Wow, 99 cents store. Yeah. They're starting to sell stuff for like $5, $4, $10. It's not 99 cents only. They should just put 99 cents and up. My cat is pretty rude. Come here, kitty.
No,
She won't shut up ever.
No.
She meows like 20 times more than that a day. It's okay, kitty.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Kitty dog.
What's up, kitty?
I can't wait. You know the drill. Love before food.
Is your tummy full? It's a good baby. You want to kiss her on the head?
This is what my sister did when I was born.
Mm-hmm. That's Velveeta.
Velveeta.
Her name is Velvet, but we call her Velveeta.
It sounds very weird. Very weird.
Yeah.
Call her a bunch of nicknames.
She has like 1,000 nicknames.
Like me. Leia doesn't like her nicknames.
Your cat is emotionally void. Get her the temptation treats. Where are they? Let me show them. If your cat is emotionally void, if you get her these treats, she will never be the same again. I promise you.
Midnight howls close to hand.
Okay, go to the store and get your cats these.
That's how she went crazy. That's how.
And they will never be the same. They will always be like, oh,
right.
Watch.
No. She'll love you if you.
These are like cat crack to cats.
Yes. They'll do anything for it.
Look, they have like, you see that little turkey with an afro and see the leaves? It's like cat weed.
There's a turkey with an afro.
Well, it's catnip in the trees.
Catnip is basically cat crack. So yeah.
Ow!
Ow!
She crazy.
She has like 1 billion scars.
See? You want some more? Okay.
I think I'm over exaggerating a little. Maybe like 50.
Okay, I'm putting it up. You can't have any more. Okay, one more. That's it, kitty. I don't have any more. I promise. I'm done. It's right here. Look.
I'm reading the comments.
Oh, it's hot. That's hot. That's hot.
Hello guys, it's Kitty. How you doing?
I put this under the cover and she'll sleep on top of it.
Remember she was singing her to sleep? It was like,
Mm-hmm.
it's so funny.
I wanted her to sleep with me. Hey, I just threw, and I put this under the cover and she slept right on top of it.
And then she started singing like.
Only these treats though, not the other kind, just these.
And also the tinier ones, right? With the like corn flavor.
Cat crack.
It's Kitty.
If you want your cat to wake up, buy them these. They're called Temptations, and they're at the cat aisle.
No wonder.
It's like catnip fever.
Catnip fever. Kitty has catnip fever.
See, she crazy.
She went crazy.
You want them?
If you want it, take it. If you can't, take it. Break it. Kitty, do you love me?
She loves snacks. She's a food digger.
I ain't saying she's a food digger. But she ain't missing out people
Anyway. Come on, kid. She just swiped at me. Come get it.
Maybe close to Halloween you can read some scary stories. That's like scary stories. True.
Oh, I read from there already.
I love to.
Come, kitty.
I think there's one with like an old lady and stuff.
Okay, I'm done.
You call her Kitley and call her Velvet.
And the good thing is, they're only like it says 100% nutritionally complete and balanced for adult maintenance. Just shake the bag and they'll come running. And it has all the nutritional stuff on the bag.
Kitley has nutrition.
Oh, look what it says.
Mom?
It's by Mars. Look, it's Mars.
Remember when Kitley used to be so
Ow!
skinny?
I have a hole in my jean and she scratched me. Because she was trying to get the
Wear more mom jeans.
on her back leg. She's
Wear
not declawed.
mom jeans.
Wear mom jeans.
You're a mom. All moms wear mom jeans. Not really. Anyways.
Hey, mom jeans are back in style. Anyway. Yeah, it says made in Canada and U.S. distributed by Mars Pet Care. Mm-hmm.
Did you even read any of the stuff when you got it?
Mm-hmm. It says under 2 calories per treat. So it's not bad. Okay.
Because they'd be begging like
Mm-hmm. You gonna go watch Haunting on Hill House? Is that on? That's on Netflix. I've been trying to watch that too.
Mom?
What?
We didn't watch a movie this weekend.
I know. You gotta go to bed though. We'll watch it tomorrow.
But tomorrow I have art class.
Okay, we'll watch it Tuesday.
Tuesday I have nothing to do but go to school.
You still need to see the nun? Yeah. Ooh, I can't wait to wear my costume.
Mom has a nun costume.
I'm gonna be a nun.
Mom's makeup artist.
I can't. I'm gonna do the nun makeup with my costume. Okay. Go read one of these to Layla for a bedtime story. Or have her read one to you. Have her read one to you. All right, y'all. See y'all later.
Bye.